What remains? We had our houses, cars, holidays, healthy bank balances, and friends. And then came the war. It didn't start out that way. A minor disturbance, a community dispute, a few voices raised, a headline or two, a few social media posts. Then there was nothing. Then all hell broke loose, more brutal, more violent than anyone had seen or read about before. It has now been a few weeks, and I think many people, like us, have left. The first few weeks were chaos. Sirens, smoke, explosions, people running, screaming, everyone trying to hold on to something that was already gone. Our homes didn't matter anymore. Our vehicles sat in our driveways useless. Bank balances were meaningless, just numbers. We used to measure life by what we owned, by where we...
We've all seen them, the short post-apocalyptic videos on YouTube. They are often set in a bleak landscape with a single voice relaying the events of the last few days, months, or years. Sometimes they will show a lonely figure walking into the distance. There is always a sense of foreboding. If one continues to watch, be warned, there is usually a grisly scene up ahead. This is not one of those videos. But it got me thinking about life. My life, life in general, the future, my future, our collective future. I hang on to so many things in my life. The normalcy of everything, the stuff I have around me, the routines of comfort I embrace every day, the regular events in my life and people I see often. What would happen if all this came to a screeching halt through circumstances I have yet to imagine? What if I lost my home? The expectations of the future, my friends, my routines. What would happen if my life was threatened through a world event? What if I lost everything I owned and had to resort to surviving? What if all of the accomplishments, education, hobbies, professional connections one had made in one's life just disappeared? What would remain that would give one's life significance? Would there be anything of value left? It makes one realize that the meaningful things are the things that are not material. One's relationships with others, one's Christian faith and relationship with Jesus, and one's hope in God. What one owned and one's accomplishments would have dissolved in the chaos. Everything we thought we needed would have disappeared in a moment. It's a sobering thought that most of what one lived for wouldn't remain. What would remain is God, and He has always been there and has always sought a relationship with His creation.